something keeps pulling it this week. It isn't just headlines shouting louder, but a focus in the field that refuses to let go. Two currents are intersecting: the surge of attention around Project Esther and the online swirl of shofar rituals set for September 24th, alongside the charged planetary field of Schuman spikes and an eclipse window. I'm not here to add more noise or stoke fear. I'm here to track what's verifiable, to notice what is only viral rumor, and to offer a grounded reading of what these overlapping signals are asking from us. Project Esther is a political plan created by the Heritage Foundation in 2024. On paper, it's framed as a national strategy to fight anti-Semitism. In practice, it has been used mostly to target pro-Palestinian activism, especially student groups and protests, by labeling them as part of a Hamas support network. It suggests cutting their funding, blocking visas, and restricting their influence. The criticism is that it blurs the line between genuine anti-Semitism and legitimate political speech, and instead of protecting Jewish communities broadly, it primarily serves to silence voices critical of Israel. I want to be clear about my stance. I am deeply critical of the violence being carried out in Gaza and of policies that shield those abuses from scrutiny. For me, the human cost there is unconscionable, and I will name it as such. That is why Project Esther alarms me. When a political program is used to narrow permissible speech and to silence critics, it moves us away from accountability and toward control. This is not just policy debate. It is a question of moral witness. The Earth's field is also alive with movement. The Schuman charts show spikes puncturing the spectrum, with narrow bands holding steady underneath. These patterns are not white-out floods, but sharp impacts and steady lanes of resonance. The eclipse functions like a lens. It doesn't create the field, but sharpens it, focusing attention and intensifying how we feel the energies already present. That's why ritual acts and viral stories land harder right now. The collective body is tuned to pay attention. Here is where ritual and rumor meet. A ritual concentrates attention. Social media multiplies that attention into amplification. When political frames like Project Esther ride on top of that signal, meaning spreads quickly and deeply, especially in a charged, energetic environment. Felt somatic pressure makes stories land heavier. A rumor doesn't just stay a rumor. It becomes a physical sensation, carried through nervous systems and dreamscapes. This is why discernment matters. Not everything deserves to be amplified. Not every viral clip needs to be shared as truth. If you speak into it, mark it clearly, observed and unverified. That protects you, and it protects the people listening. The work for us is not to panic, but to witness. The spikes in the charts are catalysts. They rip open what resists. The steady bands press us into clarity. Old stories, old betrayals, old unowned shadows will rise. Let them surface. Breathe. Witness. Release. This is not overwhelm. It is precision tuning. If the field is asking you to go deeper, the response is not projection, but presence. Anchor into the practices that keep you steady. Breath, grounding, silence. Ritual of your own choosing. Charge your devices if technology falters. Step outside into nature. Remember that clarity is contagious too. I'll continue to track these threads: Project Esther, ritual timing, the Schuman field, the eclipse lens. And I'll share what can be verified as it comes. Until then, hold steady. Witness what rises without fear. We are not meant to be overwhelmed. We are meant to remember.